What is going on, everybody? Zach RC here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome along to a bit of a different video for you today. This is something new that I wanted to try out with you guys. For those of you who don't know, F1 Esports is back. The Esports Series is starting up next week, if my memory serves me right, and they're already starting qualification for the new series. So this is the first qualification event I'll be taking a stab at myself for the 2022 F1 Esports Series. Can Carlos Sainz take P5, or can he change history in the 2021 Formula 1 Austrian Grand Prix? Now this is a points-based event, points to be awarded based on skill, speed, difficulty and assist settings. I'll be using the same settings that I use for my driver career and my F1 The Prodigy Series, to be racing on 95 difficulty as I usually do. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I've never really taken a stab at the esports before, so I'm looking forward to having a go at this one just to show you the settings. Braking assist is off, as is racing line obviously, and then I'm keeping up ERS and DRS assist just to get those extra points. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right into what I'm sure will be a very exciting event for the F1 Esports.
Welcome to Spielberg for another exciting Formula 1 race. This circuit is renowned for its backdrop, surrounded by natural beauty. Well, it certainly is an idyllic destination for the Austrian Grand Prix.
Here we are then being thrown right in for this first event in the qualification for this F1 Esports Series. I know there's no chance of me making it, I just want to have a go at this. My first attempt at doing it, so I'm going to jump right in here. We've got 6 laps left to go. The Austrian Grand Prix, we're playing as Carlos Sainz, currently running in P8 around the Red Bull ring. We've got to try and close up to Charles Leclerc and Daniel Ricciardo, who are right in front of us. We need 5th place in order to pass the event, and then obviously the other settings we have will decide the rest of the score. Moving on a lap, because we've taken a lap to try and chase them down. Moving on to start of lap 67 now. We're within DRS range for Charles Leclerc. This is very difficult because I'm not used to playing on braking assist completely off. I'm usually used to playing it on low and sometimes medium depending on track. Never use it on high, but regardless, we're still pushing on here. We're closing it in on Leclerc. I decided to turn off braking assist completely just to get the extra points. And normally I'd also have ERS and DRS assist both on, just something less to think about, but I won't have them on today, like I said, for the extra points. We're still closing in on Leclerc, running right behind him, and he's got Ricciardo in front as well. You can see 5th place up there in the distance. It's not a lap car. I can tell you that is Sergio Perez with Red Bull running in the 5th spot. We'll be needing to pass him by the end of this thing in order to pass the event. We're going to try and make a move now on Leclerc. We're going to try and find the right opportunity to go for the opportunity, find the right opportunity to go for the opportunity. Listen to me. Regardless, we're still pushing on now into the last sector. This is where I found things most difficult, because I found myself running wide or cutting the corner too much, and corner cutting stringency is on strict, so almost any time I go off the track is basically a strict mode of penalty. Regardless, we're now on the right hand side of Leclerc. ERS on, DRS going all out into turn 1, and we've got the position just like that. We're going to have to try and break for turn 1, and just about kept it on the track here. DRS used to pull away, but Leclerc's got DRS on Ricciardo as well, so he's going to be on our left hand once again. On left hand side once again, going up into turn 3. Going to try and have to go on the late brakes right here, and there we go at the inside and up, back up into P7. And now we've got work to do now. We're going to try and pass Ricciardo and get to work on him right away. Down the straight we come. We've got our ERS on as well. We're going to try and go for another move going into turn 4, going very late on the brakes and no contact made. So with that, we're up into P6. Just like that, and we've still got to pass one more car. We've got to catch Perez's Red Bull within the 3 laps we have remaining. So moving further on out again of lap 68, we're very close now. We've got a warning for a CM check limit, so we've got to be careful now, because if I remember correctly, we've got one of them at the start. So we've got, like I said, we've got to be very careful with those. The more we get, the more chance we have of us getting a penalty. So still pushing on, continues to try and catch Perez. Moving on further now into lap 69, and we're right behind Perez's Red Bull here. We're trying to look for the opportunity. Can we try and make it around the outside? There we go. Very close to contact. We've managed to make it through. We're now pulling side by side with the Red Bull. I've got the ERS on, trying to get the edge going into the corner, into the right hander. We back out slightly. We then have to take the advantage. There's a bit of contact there. Let's go through the last corner. Shut Perez off, and that puts us up into P5. So all we've got to do now is just hold on and don't get any penalties. Moving further on now towards the last lap of this Austrian Grand Prix, and now Ricciardo is gaining on us once more. He's managed to put work into his P6. Leclerc's down in P8, he's just managed to pass Perez, and they're starting to close on us now, because I'm being careful here. I'm trying not to get any warnings or any penalties or anything like that. but I'm just trying to be safe. And with that, Ricardo and Perez are catching us now. The gap is down to just over half a second as we go into turn 4. Verstappen's already crossed the line of ahead. He's won the race. He's of no concern to us at this point. We're still trying to hold on for P5. Ricardo still just over half a second behind us. But we're starting to gain again. We are gaining time on him. If we can try and get him out away from DRS range, or just don't make any mistakes, and we should be alright. He's out. He's a second behind us at this point, and we've got nothing left to chase after. There we go, through the last 2 corners, as long as technically we've got this, through the final corner, and that is it. I've taken my first crack at the F1 Esports qualifying, and we've completed the challenge. Get in.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
So there we have it then, you guys. Max Verstappen wins the race. We finish in 5th, completing the first challenge. And I'll tell you, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This challenge took me about 2 hours to actually go through. This is my only clean run of this challenge, and we've passed it nonetheless. 244,856 points, 155,000 for the total time score, 28,000 for the best lap, 19,500 for the clean laps bonus, flashback reward 7,000 because I didn't use any, difficulty bonus 19,000, and assist bonus 14,000. Perhaps if I'd gone for manual gears or potentially turned off anti-lock brake, I could have got a higher score, but I could barely just survive with what I was doing out on the track. So I'm very pleased with that. As we look now to the global leaderboard and see where I come out. As of now, we're currently placed in 806th place, which isn't too bad at all. Of course, it's a long way off qualifying for the Esports Challenger Series, but I'm definitely pleased with what I've managed to do today, and I'll definitely have a few more cracks at this on my own. Regardless, and that is the end of what's been a very short video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, just my first crack at the F1 Esports qualification, and I hope you'll join me as the events continue to come. Make sure to like, share and subscribe, and with that, I'll see you for my next video. See you later, guys.